Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakwadash. Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to all the brothers out there pushing the word in all truth and all sincerity. And the brother and I, we linked up through the Spirit once again. And, we were just talking about how this kingdom is on a decline. We were talking about how the mirth is gone. Basically the entertainment is at an all-time low. You hear about, even like these businesses, they're, doing terribly. Because I interact with a lot of different customers throughout my day. And I hear about different, these customers, they're into, different businesses. And basically all these businesses are hurting right now. And then, the brother and I were just talking about how, like, neighborhoods, they don't have, like a neighborly, like, vibration anymore. Like, you can live on the same block as, as certain people, and you don't even know that they're your neighbor anymore. The love of many shall wax cold. We were just talking about, several different things, and basically how it all comes down to that this kingdom's on a decline, man. All right, this kingdom's on a decline right now. Because we always talk about this. It's a decadent society, which that goes into, like, basically the decaying. It's a decaying society, and when something decays, it falls apart. Yep. It's not going to be, upheld anymore. And that's because Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai is slowly taking this kingdom down, Esau Edom's kingdom, and the main garrison or stronghold of Esau Edom is America.
This Daniel 4:17, it says, "This matter is by decree of the watchers."
Yeah, and who are the watchers? You can go into Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter. It talks about the watchmen, which the watchmen are the prophets. They're the ones who are, monitoring everything. They're measuring the time diligently. Seeing everything spiritually, okay? And they're prophesying, all right?
It says, "And the demand by the word of the holy ones."
Yeah, because this is all about Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, okay? Keep going.
It says, "To the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men."
Yep, and that's what we tell everybody. That look, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai ruleth in the kingdom of men, all right? The Most High, He's the one that exalteth men. He's the one that abaseth men. He's the one that sets up rulers and brings rulers down, man. Okay? That's in the Psalms, I think the 73rd chapter. All right? This is all of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. This is Yahweh's movie, man.
It says, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the basis of men.
Yep. And that's what we were talking about, how this is a very base society in every aspect. And that's because Esau Edom is ruling, because he's the basis of men. He's the lowest of lows. All right, this guy has no creativity. He has no flavor. All right, this guy, he doesn't take care of the earth. So, there's pollution everywhere.
It's only getting worse.
Yep. And with pollution, what causes, destruction? Because, you don't even have, landscapes anymore. There's no tree life. Okay. Yeah. There's no, what do you call that? The ecosystems are getting destroyed.
And everybody's all fucked up now because Esau makes you think he's like advancing because he has all these like technology, all these new cars, all this new architecture. People think he's like advancing, but if you look at society from like even go from like the 80s up to the I guess you say now we're at in the 2000s, music, everything's gotten worse. Music's gotten worse. Films have gotten worse. Art has got, like, your so-called art's worse. Your food is worse. It's like the more we so-called progress in time, the worse it gets. Mm-hmm. But Esau's making you think it's fucking getting better for you. But it's worse, man.
Yep.
There's no more so-called Jay-Z's or fucking Drake's coming out. There's no more. Every movie you watch is really just a remake of something old.
It's a remake of the 90s. 2019 has been the remake of 90s movies.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing here that's
so-called new.
Yeah, nothing new, and that's going to impact your life, man. It's we're at a very low point of this, of this kingdom, and that's really because the Lord's about to bring it down.
Nope.
The Lord's literally stripping everything away from this place. All right. Is there any more to that one?
Nah, I got one though. This is
God.
Isaiah 28. It's like a 24. I'm gonna start at 6. It says, I'm gonna go up a verse. Start at 5. It says, the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
Yeah, and Esau Edom, since he's the ruler, the king of this world, everyone follows his, instructions. And that's why the earth is defiled, because this man doesn't take care of the earth, okay? He creates plastic, which plastic is very harmful to the earth because it's not biodegradable, okay? That's why you have, in the ocean, you have literal, basically you have, I'm not going to call it continent, but you have land masses, they're made of plastic that are, I think it's it's 2 Texases. It's the size of 2 Texases, man.
Yeah.
All right, and Texas is a huge state. 2 of those in the middle of the ocean.
Meanwhile, this is the water you need to live.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Live, breathe.
You got the air being poisoned. The rivers being the so-called fresh water. Okay, you can't even drink out of it. You can't. And we live next to a so-called one of the the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
Which is fresh water. We live by Lake Michigan. If we go to literally the Lake Michigan right now and we try to drink out of that water, we'll die. We'll die shortly after, man.
But that's supposedly some of the best drinking water in the world.
Mm-hmm. That's terrible, man, and that's because this man is ruling because he doesn't respect the laws of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua. He doesn't respect the Lord's creation, man.
Yep. Just because they have transgressed the laws.
Yeah, because this guy transgressed the laws. Like going back to what I said, this guy doesn't respect the laws. He doesn't follow anything that Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua has set in place. Because the Lord has laws on everything. He has laws on how to take care of the earth, and by you following these laws, the earth is going to basically yield to its full. Yeah, it's gonna yield its increase. It's gonna give you its full potential, man. That's why everything is doing terribly right now because this guy hasn't taken care of the earth.
It says because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. So Esau fucked up the order of everything, man. That's why people are dying way sooner than what they need to. Everybody's stature is all fucked up. Everybody's health is went to shit and back. It's because this guy's he's fucked up. He fucked up the whole world. It says, therefore hath the curse devoured the earth.
Yeah,
and
that goes into like several different things. All right, because that's like a multi-fold scripture. But we'll use it in this sense that because it talks about in Isaiah, I think the 34th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, how Esau is the Lord's cursed people. Hey, this man has literally devoured the earth, man. All right, this man has gobbled everything up, destroyed it.
Yeah.
That's why look at the earth, man. It's mourning, man. The earth is literally mourning.
It's a tree in this park. This guy.
Oh my God.
This guy, he planted it. I wish we could show it to you. He planted a fresh tree. The tree is literally leaning over, and half the tree doesn't even have leaves on it. It's like you almost feel so damn bad for the tree. Like, man, let me just fucking put you out of your misery. But yeah, man, like the just look at nature itself, man. There's no more so-called bees. A lot of these animals fucking are killing themselves.
Hey, bro, it's summertime, right? You don't see any of those
Lightning bugs.
lightning bugs, bro. I haven't seen one lightning bug this whole entire year.
I've seen them, and I've what's crazy, they used to be fucking everywhere. Last time I seen them, it was like they were in a vacant lot and such a small thing where it's like, man, it's like everything's dying off.
Yep.
It says the earth it says, therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. The inhabitants
it's
thereof.
like they're desolate. Look at these people, okay? They're through out here. Doesn't matter what part of the world you go to, they're through. These people aren't enjoying life. They're barely surviving. Man, people are at an all-time low, man. We were just talking about this too. Like you live in this man's society and you're living house to house. You're not supposed to be living like this, man. Where you can see your neighbors like that, where you can hear your neighbors arguing, having sex, maybe having a party. You're not supposed to be hearing that stuff. You're supposed to have your own space where man can live and breathe, man, so to speak.
Yep. And everybody, hey, was so fucked up in America. Everybody's on something. You know, they're all pacifying themselves with something. You know, whether it be the drugs, the alcohol, fucking
Entertainment.
Everybody's pacifying themselves with something. They're not really living to live, so called. It says, therefore, the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. And the few men are the ones pushing this truth, man. Proclaiming the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. Those are the few men that are left. Those are the ones that are actually going to rebuild the earth, man. You know, starting with, of course, from the elect and 1/3. But those are the only ones who know what to do.
Can you get real quick? Go to Wisdom of Solomon 6 and go to like the last maybe 2 verses, real quick. Salakia, because you made a statement that we're gonna rebuild the earth, right? And it's Wisdom of Solomon. It's heavy, man, because look, man, it's gonna tell you in this scripture here in Wisdom of Solomon, the 6th chapter, that basically the welfare of the earth is amongst the multitude of the wise, man. Okay, and who are the wise? The elect. The men that Yahweh Shem Shai has, who basically who's ordained, okay, to get that salvation and also that glorification, and at the same time, who's going to rebuild the earth? Who's going to make sure that the earth is going to be managed properly? Here in Wisdom of Solomon 6.
Yeah.
It's the last verses. What did the last 2 say? Where we at? Right there. The multitude.
Multitude.
Yeah.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 24. It says, but the multitude of the wise is in the welfare of the world.
Yeah, and when you look up that word welfare, it goes into basically meaning like a good condition. Okay? So the earth is going to be in a good condition due to the fact that the elect are ruling, man. And the earth needs it. The earth needs new management. We always talk about it. And it's evident that the earth needs new management. I mean, look at the state of the earth right now, man. It's through, man. It's literally through. If this man keeps ruling another 10, 20, 30 years, it's going to be just completely done, drained. It's going to be a fucking wasteland. You know? That's why the Lord is about to exchange the rulership, man, from Esau to Jacob. Can you keep reading that? I think there's like a little more to that.
It says and a wise king is upholding of the people.
Yeah, we're wise kings, okay? And we're going to make sure that, first and foremost, of course, our people are going to be, in order and doing good. But also even the heathens, man. That's why it says in, Proverbs 29:2 that when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And then even these heathens are going to be happy because they're not going to be persecuted and oppressed like they are in this kingdom under Esau's rulership.
Yeah.
They're going to be happy because they're going to have their lands, their children and their families are going to be in order. They're going to enjoy the earth as well, man. They're not going to enjoy it like the Israelites, obviously, but they're going to actually have some type of enjoyment, man. Unlike now.
Yeah.
This man will come into their land and take the best of the best and say they can't go there, man. They got to pay for it. Or you can go here, but only under certain hours. Fucking devil.
It says, receive therefore instruction.
That's basically it, yeah. Okay. That was the main point.
I'm going to jump back over to this back in Isaiah 24 and 7. It says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, and the merry hearted do sigh. Yeah, it's because we're the one, hey, we're sighing and crying for all these abominations done, man. And nobody else is doing it. It says,
read that again one more time.
The new wine mourneth.
Yeah, and that new wine, man, is just talking about this philosophy, man.
Yeah.
That's out here. This new wine is nothing but destructive, man. What Esau has been pushing out is nothing but destructive to you spiritually, mentally, physically. Okay, destroys your household. It's not productive, man.
Yeah.
All right, it's destructive.
City girls.
Oh my God.
Fucking everything that's on your coming in through everything on your fucking TV, coming into your fucking YouTube, the conversations that you hear from these people. If it's not the words of Yahweh Shem Shai, it's detrimental, man.
Nope, it's not profitable.
Con. It says the mirth of the tabard ceaseth, The noise of the harp says the noise of them that rejoice of endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. And it's done, man. Like this society is done. Like you could look at the art, the music is all fucking through. Everything looks the fucking same. There's nothing
Progressive.
Yeah.
There's non-progressive. Like, you know, you look at like the going back, even just some, you know, like music. You go into like the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, even the 80s, even 90s, man. Like the music was good, like, and then once it started hitting around the 2000s, man, it just went downhill, man. Like especially like the past like 5-6 years, man. Like it is just so bad now.
You have a guy named Blueface. That's all I gotta say.
God.
Look up Blueface. Where it's like this is what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's through, man.
Yeah, man, and just like the brother and I were talking about it because, you know, in the particular neighborhood that I live in, I actually live in an area where I live by one of these sports teams, right? And in the area, it's just dead. It's just low, man. Bass. There's nothing going on, man. You would think that there should be, you know, it would be popping. There would be, you know, a lot of fun going on, and it's just nothing, man. Nothing. And that's because the Lord is just stripping this place apart, man. He's just taking it out.
This is verse 9. It says, they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. And that's this whole fucking Western philosophy, man. This bullshit democracy that Esau shoved down everybody's throat. Yep. You know, this shit, everybody's finding out this is not what they thought it was, man. Mm-hmm. You know, they're finding out that this shit comes with fucking consequences. Yep. It's not built to last. You know what I mean? Yep.
And then everybody that's drinking nowadays, it's not because they're celebrating and having a good time. They're drinking because they want to cover up their sorrows. People drink nowadays literally because they have to get by day to day. They're like, damn, man, like I don't want to think about work anymore. I don't want to think about how my children are, like, you know, out of order. My woman, you know, is doing this and that, you know, talking back to me. She might even be sleeping with, you know, a co-worker of mine, whatever, or her co-worker. It's all messed up in this place, man. You know? People are just depressed and just, bro, literally, they are through out here, man. These people are fucking through. And you see it all the time, man. Like, just pay attention to these people, man. That's why addiction is at an all-time high, man. It doesn't matter what it is. Mm-hmm. Addiction is at an all-time high. Like, yeah, it was always around, but now it's just like...
it's out there.
Yeah.
It says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. And then you see it, man. These cities are decaying. Like, mom and pop stores are closed. Restaurants are closed. Bars are closed. When you see McDonald's and like banks and like stores like Targets, Walmarts, shit like on major intersections, major places of concourse closing, that's how you know it's done, man. And this is that great city of confusion, man.
Yep. And it says, read that last part. It says, like, I think the Doors.
It says, I'll reread it. It says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in.
Yeah, that's gonna that's basically going into the, you know, the prophecy of martial law. Because eventually, you know, you're gonna have martial law fully implemented, where people aren't gonna be able to, you know, just walk around freely. You're gonna have, you know, there's gonna be levels to this. You know, first it might start with the curfew. Then it's, you know, get into the stage of where you're going to have, you know, specific identification and, you know, reasonings why you're, you know, going from one neighborhood to another. And then eventually they're just going to cut off everything, man. You know, hey, what was it, last week they had that notification come out here in the Chicagoland area where it said that basically the Chicago PD, I forgot exactly how it was worded, but pretty much it said stay in your houses until further notice. I forgot exactly how it was, the message was, you know, given, but pretty much it said stay in your houses until further notice. And that goes into that martial law. They were really testing it out. And that's literally, you know, they're gearing people's mind for this, man. They're programming them to get ready for that martial law. Because that's the next step, man, is this martial law. That's what's coming. And that's due to the fact that they're going to have to implement martial law because there's going to be lack of resources out here. You're not going to have a lot of food, a lot of money. So what's going to happen? Riots, chaos, robbery, murder, theft, rape, all right? Home invasions. This is coming to America, man. All right? And that's because due to the fact that the resources are at all-time low. People are going to start committing these crimes. And we're talking about people who've never committed crimes in their life. They're going to be doing that because they have to feed their family. Yeah, they need to survive. They need to feed their families themselves. All right? This shit is really coming. You know? You got some?
Let me see. It says, verse 11, it says, there is a crying for wine in the streets.
Yeah.
All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
Yeah, and that wine goes into the truth. They're crying for that wine, that knowledge, that understanding. They want to know why this stuff is going on. But it's not going to be given to them because it's only given to the elect. And that mirth in the land is gone. The Lord is taking this mirth away. Because this was that city, as the scriptures talk about, that dwelled carelessly. That dwelled, I think that's in, can you check, we read it the other day. What was it, Isaiah 47? It was the city that dwelt carelessly and in pleasure. All right? This city was always a prideful place, man. You know? And it's like in that movie,
yeah, I got it.
what is that movie? Book of Eli. Remember he said that the girl asked the guy Eli, like, hey, what was the old world like? And he said people had abundance. They had too much. And they basically didn't care of how they how they lived. And that's this place, man. No one gives thanks to Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai for that daily bread, that daily meal. They throw away these people throw away food. They, throw away water, alcohol.
Yeah.
They don't care about anything, man. Because, there's always going to be something for tomorrow.
Seriousness, yep.
Yep.
They got all the fucking excess.
That's right.
This is Isaiah 47 and let me make sure it's 40. Yeah, 47 and 8. It says, therefore hear now this, thou art given to pleasures, thou art given to pleasures that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. And that's bad. That's America in a nutshell, man. Because the America's like, they so-called won at every war, America doesn't really take L's like that. Just a simple fact, hey, you can go, you got running water and all that. We literally are by a fucking fountain that probably doesn't turn off. You know what I mean? There's places in other countries, they don't even fucking have water like that running. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. America, they just have water running in excess. You know what I mean? Food in excess. Like, I guess you could say like I would say the necessities in life, but like we would call them luxuries. We'll just deem them as luxuries because other places don't have this shit. But this is gonna stop, man. The Lord is gonna bring that famine in, man. Where these fountains and shit like this is not gonna have like just water, streams of water running. You're not just gonna be able to go to Starbucks, go to Burger King. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is gonna stop, man. Because they basically, what is it? How's it worded in Ezra? Because of the pride of the city.
Yeah. Shit. Is that 17? Is it 8? Because of the pride of the city.
No, I think it's 15. 15, 17.
But yeah, I think it is 15. I think I know what we're talking about now. But yeah, as the brother was saying, like, this place, it has all this excess, and that creates pride, man. And that's why the Lord is going to, basically he's gonna create all these calamities, man. Because it says, I think in 2nd Ezra 8:50, it says, "For because of the pride, the city shall be troubled." I'm roughly paraphrasing it.
That's the one thing. Is it 850?
Because there's two of them. I know what you're talking about, the one you were saying. But there's that one in 8:50. But there's also another one, I think in like 50. I think it's the 15th chapter. Check what you said about like 15 and like start around like the 14th verse, but kind of like look below the 14th verse.
Yeah, I got it.
But but basically, since they have this excess and that there's no hardship really in this place like that, so to speak, people become very prideful, man.
Even the poor are prideful in America,
Exactly, man. And the Lord hates that. That's in the book of Sirach. The Lord hates a poor, prideful man. And that goes back to I made that statement, like, there's always food for tomorrow. Even a poor man gets fed all the time, man. You know what I mean? They may not have a spot to lay their head, but they will make sure that they got that, that McDouble, that McChicken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They always got that something to make sure that
suffice them.
Yeah, to sustain them, for that duration. All right.
Yeah, this is 2nd Ezra 15 and 18. It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled."
Yeah, and that's the main reason why the Lord's going to bring all these calamities, because of that pride. Pride is hateful before the Most High and men. Everyone hates pride.
Yeah.
In this place here in America, it breeds it, it exalts it. That's why people. I'm going to use Conor McGregor for an example. The people love that guy because he's a prideful prick, man.
Yeah. Young Dolph.
And you see, it's all over the place, People get a little something in this place and they think that their shit don't stink,
It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid."
That's right.
Yeah, because what are they going to be destroyed for? That lack of bread, man. That's the one thing that's going to, humble a lot of these people, is that lack of bread. Because that's the main thing, They have faith in that. They have faith in this dollar. They have faith that meal's always going to be there, that water's always going to be there. And that's going to be the thing. Because these people are so carnal, you know what I mean? They don't look at anything spiritually. So the Lord's going to take everything away from them carnally, man. Hey, damn, I forgot how it's worded. But, hey, you'll see the real intentions of people when they can't eat, man. When these people can't eat, it's over with.
Yep. Hey, take all of them, and it's really, it is necessities, those basic necessities, but in a sense, they're like luxuries, man, because not everywhere has these, they don't have a meal every day, they don't have water every day, they really feel it, man, they are really appreciative of, the daily bread, but this place, they don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do that. They don't care, man. They don't. These people don't know. We always say this. These people don't even know how to deal without a meal, man, or without a snack.
Yeah.
Any type of uncomfort. All right. They're already going to the food, to the water, to the entertainment, to make sure that they feel good, that their flesh feels good. But when this shit goes away, man, these people are about to turn into animals.
Yep.
Hey, that green tree's about to turn dry, man. Hey, you see these people go nuts in the green tree. Hey, they go nuts at these, sports events, these, Black Fridays, these parades and all that. Hey, when all hell breaks loose, you're about to see how these people are going to get down, man. These people are going to turn into savages, man. And they call themselves savages, beast mode. They always talk about that shit. Hey, they're about to really be what they call themselves, man. I don't know if you got anything else.
Let me see.
This is that 2nd Ezra 8:52. That's a heavy scripture. What we were talking about.
I was looking at one more. Let me see if I can find it. My damn internet's moving so slow.
Excuse me. You know how it's worded?
The lack of bread, but I think it's gonna be in Ezra's too.
Yeah, it's the same chapter. It's literally check a verse above.
Let me see.
I think it's literally a verse above of that scripture that you read.
Cause I read, let me see.
It should be 15, maybe check 16. Because it talks about how For the lack of bread, there should be trials and tribulations or something like that, right?
Tribulation.
What's 16 say? Hold on, where are you at?
I'm on. I was looking at 19. Let me see.
Oh, Salakia. Right there, 19. Yeah, that's the one.
19. Let me see. Yeah, come. I'm gonna read verse 19. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And that's gonna be that major thing that humbles everybody, man. Because at the end of the day, you gotta fucking eat. You know, you take the whole working out of the equation. You take all this money and like how they fucking put this fucking money on a pedestal in this society and all this bullshit. You take that out of the equation. At the end of the day, like, it comes down to these assholes eating that food every day, man. The Lord's gonna literally take that shit, man. And that's gonna be a beautiful thing, man, because they don't give praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai anyway. You know, just to have that fucking meal. I was thinking about that today, like, damn, man, like isn't it truth? You know, Lord has you be a situation where it's like it's meal, like you literally start relying on the Lord. You rely on the Lord for everything, meals, shit, bills, every fucking thing. Where it's like they think they got it, they got everything on their fucking own accord. You know, they give praises to their goddamn self. You know, once the Lord stops these direct deposits, and even when these people get the chip, you know, because they're gonna get this chip. Even when they get the chip, Esau can't feed them forever. You know. And then they're gonna realize, man, like, oh shit, they're gonna start calling on that name, man. But of course, these heathens can't call on it. But for you, even these Israelites, it's gonna be too late, man.
Oh.
And that's the thing. Like, we're noticing this now. You know what I mean? You go in the grocery stores now. This inflation is here now. You know what I mean? Like, this shit going on with these wars, especially on the high seas, these trade wars, all these embargoes, these tariffs. We're noticing it right now, but it's gonna, like, when it kick. There's a movie called Atlas Shrugged. I think it's based off a book. I think it's originally a book, but yeah, you look at that, it shows you like the lead up to all this shit, man. Like, this hyperinflation is really gonna fucking, like, when these people notice it, it's gonna be way too late. By the time these people notice it, they're gonna be like, wait a minute, gas is like $8 a gallon. A loaf of bread is like now $5. It's gonna be serious out here, man.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a good thing, man, because all these things have to come for the kingdom to come, man. The Lord has to take all these people in the wickedness that they imagine. You know, these people want to be gangbangers, they want to be robbers. Everything these people want to be, the Lord's gonna, like, increase them and destroy them with that increase of all the bullshit that they want to be, and then it's gonna usher in this new kingdom, man. And all this has to happen for us to get to the kingdom, man. Because this isn't life, man. Like, there's another scripture, forget how it says it, where it basically talks about, say not the former days are better than these.
Yeah, I forget what it's at. What are you talking about?
Because even though we're, like, talking about how shit used to be in the past, it's like, you know, it's a Tuesday, you know, like, say for instance it wasn't a Shabbat, but like, yeah, it's a Tuesday, we could be doing some shit. It's like, nah, man, this shit has to fucking be falling apart now. You know what I mean? In order for the kingdom to come, all this shit has to start happening in order for the kingdom to come, because it's like, fuck living another 20 some odd years in this goddamn place, man. I don't even want to be in here another fucking 20 hours. Fuck another 20 minutes. It's done, man.
It says in the scriptures that it's better as the end of a thing than the beginning.
Yeah.
So we're at the end of this, man. Hey, this is like we're living in some of the best time periods, low key, because our kingdom's about to, about to come. It's about to enter, and that's where all good things dwell, as the scriptures talk about. Or righteousness is going to dwell. Yep. You know. I don't got anything else, you guys.
No, I'm getting that.
Yeah, and with that, hopefully who's ever listening was edified, and you just keep pushing, man. It's just going to get worse. It's just going to keep getting worse, as time continues. But hey, we got to endure these afflictions, and, before we get into the kingdom. And, it's coming soon, though. Just, keep pushing, though. With that, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kodash. Also, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to all the brothers out there. Shalom.